That's going to be very interesting.
All right, hello everybody. We are here at the Flex Finals for Turner County. These students have developed a business plan. These final three have actually got a business plan. And the winner here goes on to the state competition where he will compete or she will compete for $10,000. That's a lot of money and it will be invested back into their business. Anyway, here's what your schedule looks like. You may have heard about these children before. And over there, you can see our Ashley, our chamber director. Those are the checks, the children, the fake checks they'll be getting. It's $500, $750, and $1,250, $1,250 to the local winner. And that is money that they will get to invest back into their business. I have an audience here this morning. You can see our students who will be competing. They are here. That's Kamani there in the white jacket. That's Cornelius Ball sitting on the end, Board of Education member. A couple of other local business leaders, and of course the family's here. Don't see Alfie. Don't see Sonia. But they're here somewhere. Oh, Alfie's over there. He's sitting right behind Jonathan Perry. I'm on tilt. There you go. That's Alfie there in the blue shirt. Sonia, where did she go? She's here somewhere, but I can't see her. She's here. Anyway, they will be the students are participating. This is Ashley. She's going to make a brief speech. That's Mike Moore. He's the chairman of the College and Career Academy, and he is also heading up one of the leaders, the local leaders, for the Flex program. So what does Flex mean? It's right here on your sheet. See? This was created over in Ben Hill County, teaching students how to form a business. Our judges have been briefed. They're coming in. These are our judges panel. We have local folks and people from out of Turner County coming tonight to do, or this morning to do this. This is Thursday morning here at the Civic Center. All right,
everybody, welcome to the Flex Finals Day. I just want to start off by thanking you all for being here. I appreciate everybody. We did not get to have our rehearsal yesterday because of the weather. So if things are a little rough, forgive me. It's also our first time doing this. So we're working out the kinks today. But anyway, I wanted to say welcome to the 2026 Foundational Leadership Entrepreneur Experience. I'm Ashley Miller. I'm the director of the Chamber and the Economic Development Authority here. And I'm excited to be here and even more excited to crown our new Flex champion, our first Flex champion, that is. We have nearly $5,000 in cash and prizes on the line, and today's finals are sure to be thrilling and inspiring. Before we get into the competition, I would like to take a moment and recognize our sponsors. Today's event is made possible by the financial support of the Turner County Development Authority, which donated the $5,000 application fee to be a part of this program. And I'd also just like to thank the Chamber of Commerce for giving me the ability and the freedom to do this during the workday. It takes a lot of hours of work. Thanks, Mike. And so the Chamber supporting this and allowing me to do this during work hours was great. Let's see. Okay. So we also want to recognize anyone here today who is from either of these organizations. These people also helped sponsor the program. So if you are here, please stand. And I'm going to start with my first ever donor, Miss Patricia Harris. I know she's here. Where are you at, Miss Pat? There she is. Thank you, Patricia. She was the very first one to open her checkbook to me when I launched this crazy idea. So I want to say thank you to her.
Patricia's there in the very center of the screen.
We have Colony Bank, Miss Eva Joyner over here. Georgia Power, Phoenix Wood Products, the Wiregrass Farmer, Ashburn Piggly Wiggly. Miss Teedra Martin, South Georgia Banking Company. Our former school superintendent, Mr. Craig Matthews. ASA Healthcare Solutions and Med Spa, Ms. Tracy McCann. Also Birdsong Peanuts, First United Methodist Church, and Ruth's Cottage and Patty Cake House. So thank you all for your support of this program and your investment in student leadership. Let's give them all one more round of applause. Another group of people who are essential in making this event possible is our local Flex organizers. This team represents throughout the year planning everything from the student workshops to today's final event. And those members include Mr. Mike Moore, from Piggly Wiggly, Tracy McCann Edwards, ASA Med Spa and Healthcare Solutions, Superintendent Christy Ray, I don't think she's here, our AV teacher Caleb Jordan, our high school principal Mr. Clark, there you are. And I just wanted to say a special thank you to the school for definitely letting us work with these kids and trusting us. You know, we try to grab them during their homeroom period so they don't miss a whole lot of class, but they definitely do get pulled out of class. And these kids are very much top performers, right? Like, we have one that works after school, like a real job, and does a side business. We have one that plays baseball. We have one that leads our ROTC program. So these are really busy kids, and so constantly pulling them is a lot. But and most importantly, I want to thank our College and Career Academy CEO, CTAE Director, Work-Based Learning Coordinator, and my absolute partner in all of this, Miss Eva Joyner. Hey, Miss Kathy. I just thanked you for being a sponsor of them. So, everybody, thank you, Kathy. That's the pastor of United First Methodist. Okay, so that is the end of my bit. And so now I will turn it over to our biggest Flex champion, our MC for today, the fabulous Mike Moore.
I think that's the first time I've ever been called fabulous.
Me used to it, buddy.
Feels pretty good. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's a great day to be here at Turner County High School. I'm Mike Moore, your MC, and I'm honored to be here today. I have had the opportunity to watch these students grow through this process, and I can't tell you how proud I am. We've heard from parents, teachers, and peers how they've changed both in the classroom and out. Now the eyes of the community and the state are on Flex and these participants. And I have to tell you, I'm almost as excited as they are. This has been a long process, and they've put in a lot of hard work. What you're about to witness is a result of that real hard work. Real young people. Not a simulation, not a bunch of hypotheticals. These students start a business, serve customers, manage their money, and pay back a loan, because if they didn't pay the loan back, they couldn't be here today. This is not a classroom exercise. These are real entrepreneurs doing real work. These are 3 real businesses. We've seen student-owned businesses sell cakes, sell custom clothing, repair engines, sell artwork, candied fruits. We even had one group that started a mobile fabrication and welding business. These business owners made mistakes. They've made money. Most of all, they've made us proud. Our leadership team has been absolutely blown away by the changes, as well as the creativity, the drive, the passion, and the coachability of these students, often leaving us choked up, a little choked after we see the changes in them when they speak. You might see some wet eyes in here today for watching how they've grown. Today, 3 companies competing for the district title. One will get to go on to state and compete next month. These 3 represent the talent that this community produces, as well as the backbone of entrepreneurial spirit that Georgia depends on. To get here, they juggle business, school, JROTC, and all the things that life throws at young people. They built commerce, worked social media, got in their business licenses from the city of Ashburn, joined the Chamber of Commerce, and earned the respect of local businesses and elected officials, as well as their teachers and peers. They've been busy, and I promise you it shows. Now let me introduce the people who have a tough job today. They're right here in front of you. Our judges come from the business and the academic world. These are people who built businesses, led organizations, and they know what it takes to succeed. They're here because they believe in this program and in these students. This competition depends on the skill, enthusiasm, and wisdom of our entrepreneurs and our judges. Judges, today I do not envy you. Your task of selecting a winner from this group is going to be a tough one. Yet we know that you are the right people for the job, and thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Sutton, Vice President and Relationship Banker, South Georgia Banking Company. Founder and CEO of Southern Point Staffing. Lisa Stevens, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, Business, Healthcare, and Technology at Albany Technical College. Tyler Riddle, President and CEO of MRS Home Care, Georgia's largest independent home medical equipment provider, and Tift County Commissioner for District 5. Last but not least, Jason Dunn is the Economic Development Director of the Economic Development Authority for Ben Hill County. And on a side note, Jason knows this program well. This program was started 5 years ago in Ben Hill, and he's been a part of it coming and going. Please give me a hand. Again, I don't envy your job today. Choosing a winner is going to be pretty entertaining. Now it's time for the finals to begin. Each business owner will give an elevator pitch and then have a question and answer session with the judges. Today's first competitor is Miss Sanaa Russian with Monet's Collection. If you will, turn your attention to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Here's my portfolio book for you guys. Go ahead and pass it down. Style isn't just what you wear, it's how you show up. Welcome to Monet's Collection, where confidence meets creativity. From bold, everyday fits to custom creative designs, Monet's Collection makes everybody shine. Whether you're stepping into the school, the city, or the spotlight, I'll help you wear your light out loud. Fresh looks, real confident, unlimited style. Don't forget to shop Monet's Collection. I won't let you down. Nice. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Sanaa Russian. I'm an 18-year-old senior at Turner County High School, and my business is Monet's Collection. I specialize in custom t-shirt designing. Custom t-shirt designing meaning graduation shirts, family reunions, any type of things like that. I make shirts for school events, a lot. But my most popular pieces are my pieces with my logo on it. And my family in the audience has a lot of that on.
Stand up, model. There we go.
My brand started back in, this is a little video showing the journey from like the very start to like now, my most recent. So my business started in 2020 during the COVID era, in the house, bored, thinking of what can I do to make me some money. So first I started sewing together by hand, needle and thread, the stat leggings because they were in season. Everybody liked them. So I'm in the room just sewing. My mama, she seen my passion for it. She give me a small sewing machine like.
In school, y'all, making this, y'all go and support her. So I just put on my shirt.
This is one of my pieces. I started with the half and half pieces because I love.
See, working out the kitchen.
Yes, I was working out of the kitchen. My mama, she finally got me a shed.
It sure is so
Decorated
good.
it, got it all right. That's
Yeah,
what I'm working
something
on
like
now.
Monet
My
Village.
pieces
It is
like
so.
half and half. All of this was sewn
Yeah.
by me. I cut it in half. That's 3 shirts. I did the back and then the front. Everything is made by me with my Cricut machine. I've been in business for a little minute now. I've grown. I've had bumps in the road, but we're here. We're here, right? But yeah, the brand started during the COVID era, like I said, boarding house. What can I do? I started making it. I seen the support from the community, so I'm like, oh, I can do this. So a lot of people, they reached out, they bought, and I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna keep going. So now I make a lot of custom pieces. You bring me a design, and I'll make it. Or if you do not have a design, you can send me your ideas. I'll draft something together. I'll send you the design, you approve it, and I got it. I'm a fashion girl, so like, why not go into the fashion business, right? So yeah, these are some of my graduation shirts. I put together a lot of stuff for you guys to see, like the different variety of stuff that I made. Birthday parties, me and my family at the racetrack, right? And my dad, senior shirts, Mardi Gras shirts, anything you like. You bring me a design and I will put it on any type of clothing that you guys like. Yes. This is just some of the like small stuff. I tried to include everything. Yeah, it's gonna continue to play. But my business, it is very like unique because I'm young, I'm in this, and everything is made by me. I'm the only one out here doing it, pushing like orders with 50 plus shirts, graduation, 100 plus shirts. I'm late night, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning making shirts. I do everything on my own. My family, I have a bunch of support from my family, but they don't know how to do it like me, so I let them sit on the side. But yes, this is some of my embroidered pieces. These are pieces that I get shipped from overseas, China to be exact. I send my vendor what I like. They send it to me for approval. I pay, I get, and then I sell. But I did have a big problem with these when I first started. Tariff fees, they hit me. Because I knew nothing about it. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna put me a little order in. I paid extra for shipping. They got here, I had to pay like $400 or $500 extra to get them. Me, I'm like, I didn't put all my money in this. I can't do it. But my people, they made it happen. We tracked down the USP, the UPS people, gave them that check, give them my package. And I also have, I'm trying to work with my Cricut more, see what else I can make. So I've started with little cups. In this cup, I prepared for you guys. It comes with a cup, and then in the inside, got the extra. I have these little bags, like little cute dust bags. And then inside of the bag, I have keychains, little Monet's Collection keychains, and a business card for you guys. So yeah, I will pass these out. And I also have price lists for you guys. You're welcome. I'll give you guys my price list for like adult shirts. My price starts at, you're welcome, $23. And that includes everything from like, I purchased the shirt, I purchased all the materials, and I made it. I had to go up because I had to be a little bit of a profit. Because at first I was just like working for the fun, you know. Then I started to see I ain't really bringing much in, so I had to make me a little bit of a profit. There you guys are. And all of my contact information is on the business cards as well. They're for you in your bag, but for the audience, I have business cards for you guys.
Cool.
Yes. Any questions?
have you partnered with any other companies or businesses in the local area or even outside of that?
No ma'am, I haven't, but I interned with Mr. James Burgess in the back, and he has expressed to me several times that I can bring my stuff into his store once he opens. And like I told you guys about the Rich Royal shirts, Coach Jay, one of our teachers here at Turner County High, I expressed to him like about my business. I was like, I love the Rich Royal, I love, his pieces. So he brought him into the classroom as like a guest speaker. So me and him connected, and he told me that he would be my mentor. Anything I need, I can call. We have each other contact. And he told me that I can come to his warehouse anytime, see the ins and outs of how he runs his business anytime I'm free. So yeah, I do plan to maybe venture out once, but not right now.
What do you feel like the roadblocks are for that?
I don't know, maybe because I know that if I, just say if I sell in somebody's store, I will have to give them a piece of what I, kind of percentage of what I make. So I think setting, a good percentage on what I would give to my partner, that would probably be, a roadblock. Make sure everybody don't try to get over, right?
How have you come up with the prices that you do have?
So I try to base it off a t-shirt. It was roughly about $2-3. The transfers that I use are depending on the size of the shirt, they run from $5 to $10. Okay, and then I just press it on. So my time, I gotta get a little fit for that. But when I do my vinyl pieces, so normally I buy my vinyl in big orders off Amazon for $20-30 a roll. But if I go to Hobby Lobby, they're $4 a roll. So I try to price it off of that so that I still make a profit also.
So talk to me about Monet's collection. Why is it called Monet's collection?
Okay, so funny story. When I first started, I'm like, what can I put on? When I was cutting the shirts and sewing them together, I'm like, what can I put on these shirts? I can't just give people shirts with nothing on it. So I'm struggling for a name. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I? And I was like, my middle name is Monet, so easy fix right there, right?
So I have a few questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. First of all, great job.
Yes.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
Beautiful job. You've got great personality.
Thank you.
You sold me whether I even seen the shirts. I feel like we could be friends. I just like you.
Yes, contact on the paper, text me anytime.
Okay. And I do want to also highlight the excellent job you've done with using influencers in marketing, right?
Yes,
Is that
ma'am.
Mama that was on there showing, or who was it?
Yes, the whole family, I try to include them, because you see they
the support staff.
Yeah.
It's very strong.
But that's such a big key, right? Your
Yes,
digital
ma'am.
online presence. So I see you've got social media, Facebook, Instagram. Are there some other platforms you're looking to explore?
I do want to, since I'm about to venture out to college soon, senior, I do want to get into my content creator era, get on TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok is very popular.
Yeah.
I want to get on TikTok.
Okay.
So by the end of the week, you guys will be seeing me on TikTok.
Yeah, I was gonna say TikTok's probably a big one right
Yes,
now
ma'am.
for pushing products. Okay. But definitely those influencers are key, and that's how you'll scale. So speaking of scaling, right, and your potential for growth, it's good to know that you know how to really maximize your profits by buying in bulk.
Yes, ma'am.
Obviously not, we wanna support local, but you're still finding those opportunities to reduce costs is good. In terms of labor though, because right now you're the primary
Yes, yes.
person doing all the labor. What are your thoughts on that? Do you, in terms of because you're doing orders 50 and 100, and
Yes.
after you win today, you'll probably go up to 50 or more orders. How do you prepare for that growth?
So, my auntie,
Okay.
right, in the back, right here, in the middle,
Okay.
she knows how to do the stuff that I do.
Okay.
But she works a lot, but she just quit her job. So, she will be helping out with me more. And I have several Cricut machines. In my little shed, it's just me, but I got space for more setups. I got I think 3 Cricuts, 3 heat presses. So I I do want to teach them how to do it. They don't listen sometimes, y'all. But, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't brought me yet. Cause I don't want to have to like fall out with them by myself. But, you know.
So, something tells me you'll have no problem managing.
And then my class is more of a statement for you. But that's good to know you're already invested in your equipment and be prepared if you can't use family. You may have to hire, so think about what you'll be looking for in that person to help, grow your team. Because you'll definitely have to do that. It'll be a plus if it's someone you already have a relationship. But
Yes,
the reality is you may not, so think about what that'll look like for you.
Yes,
But you mentioned something that really tugged on my heart, and I'll just close my comments with this. The impacts that the tariffs had on your costs of goods. And you may not recognize it yet, but you have a huge stake in terms of, from an advocacy standpoint, for not only your business, but for your peers. And one of the things I recently learned was Senator Raphael Warnock, which is from the state of Georgia, is the junior ranking member on the trade committee at the federal level. It would be very impactful if you could send him a letter and let him know the impact that this has had on your small business. So start thinking about that, because you've got the power to do that. This is something that a decision is made by someone in Georgia representing you, and it's affecting you in your business. Get in contact with those people.
yes, ma'am.
Okay? So great job. Great job.
I have a couple little questions for you.
Yes,
So where do you see yourself long-term going? I mean, I know you've kind of got your product sheet on what you've got right now. What is your ultimate goal? What else would you like to make or manufacture?
Okay, so with me venturing out to college soon, I know that there will be tons of college events. Like, I want to get into more like, I got a website. I want to be honest. I'm not very active on it. I want to get more active. Like, I want to just like promote. Like, I just want to go out there, just put something on there, and people be like, oh, okay, I like it, I'm gonna buy it. You know how like you shop? I just want to add stuff to my website, even if nobody asks for it and they just buy. Like, I want to just post it and then they come by. But with me going to college, now my target audience is like young teens, especially with my embroidered pieces like that I get shipped. So like the boys, they be on me. They be like, dang, you can't make nothing for us. You just want the girls. We gonna spend the money. I do want to like add male pieces with the embroidered stitch. I want to do that. I started this summer. I did bathing suits. Well, last summer. This summer I may do like bathing suits and swimming trunks to like get it out there a little bit more. But yeah, long term I want to be making everything. I just want to put my website out there. I want a storefront. I want all the big stuff. You know, I want to be sent home in the bag. Everybody designing stuff for me. I'm approving, and we selling. That's what I'm doing.
And I was gonna say, customer service, right now you're in high school, not much longer. You got goals and dreams ahead.
Yeah.
Customer service is a big, push for your, your small business. How do you juggle it all? I mean, making sure, you are being a top tier student and, selling the best products.
I'm very respectful, thanks to, I keep saying it, for my people, I'm very respectful. So, like, I've had problems with, like, rude customers, or, like, customers not willing to pay for the goods after I've made them. And I be wanting to, like, but I can't do that. I try to, I got in my mind the customer's always right. So, I de-escalate situations like, well, let me give you an example. Yeah. So I had an order I put in over $500. It was a lot of shirts, just for like a repass. And the lady at my mama's job, I blame my mama still to this day, y'all. So she was like, she gave me all these orders for these shirts, all these sizes, and me, beforehand, I purchased all the goods, all the transfers, all the pictures, all the shirts. Spent over $500 with it. And the day before the event, oh, I'm sorry, I don't need half of the shirts. So, me, I'm like, well, I've already made them, what we're gonna do? She's like, I'm so sorry. Can we do like a payment plan or something for it? I give you this amount this day. I give you. I'm sorry, my family, they be playing. So I was like, okay, we can do that as long as I get my money. She still owe me a little bit. It's okay. But now, before I start on anything, if it's one simple shirt, I need my coins up front.
Very good. So a couple of questions about, and good, I'm glad that you learned that very valuable lesson about, as you say, getting your coins up front and learning to take deposits on orders to at least cover some of your upfront costs is an important part of this. Talk to me a little bit about the process. So let's say the judges decided that we wanted to have a custom shirt made. We wanted all of our faces on it. We wanted it to say Flex Turner County 2026.
Yeah.
How would we go about getting in touch with you and starting that process, and walk me all the way through from that initial contact to us getting our shirts? Okay, this is easy.
All right.
Let me get one of these, right?
All right, so I've got my flyer.
Yes. So on the flyer you have my contact phone number, Facebook, email, and website. So majority of people they Facebook Messenger me. They text me like, oh, I need a shirt like this and that by this date, that date. And I simply just tell them, I got you. You know, you give me the design, your ideas, how you want it.
So the customer is
Yeah, the
providing you
customer.
the design.
Yeah, you guys, if you have a design, you can send it to me, but if not, you can just give me your ideas, I'll draft the design for you. I send it back to you guys, and if you approve it, I can put it on almost any piece of clothing that you like.
Okay.
But first, before I design it for you, I'll send you my price. You confirm with the price, you like it, you send me your money, we get started. And I try to limit my turnaround time. If it's like something small, you give it in 2 to 3 days. If it's something big, give me about a week in advance. I try, but for graduation season, if it's a lot of shirts, 50 plus shirts, I'm giving you a deadline. I got some autism shirts to make very soon, and I have to design those tomorrow. And the deadline for those will probably be end of the month, with autism walk being the beginning of April. So yeah, I try to keep it like that.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about cost of goods, and I think we're going back into this idea of the tariffs being a big part of this.
Mm-hmm.
Are you, let's say we place,
This will be our last question.
okay, thank you. Let's say we place our order for our custom shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have those shirts sitting somewhere waiting on us to order them, or are you placing the order for the shirts when we make our order to you?
Okay, so majority of the time, my mom be on me about this, but she be wanting me to purchase in bulk. I have a lot of shirts in my little shed, but sometimes I don't have all the sizes that I need, so I will order a bulk order offline of the shirts. But who I order from, they come in 1 to 2 days. So I purchase all the goods, the shirts, the everything. You just send me an idea and I got you.
Excellent,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome.
It's outstanding. Now we're gonna play a short video about Sanaya's experience with the Flex program. Hopefully.
Judges, y'all feel free to wrap up your. Again, we didn't get to have rehearsals yesterday. There we go.
We can cut it if you need to stop or say anything.
We didn't cut it.
I did just yesterday.
Oh.
I did a meditate, oh my gosh.
You're professional. Ready? Hey there, I am Ashley Miller, the Director of the Chamber of Commerce, and I am here with my friend Sanaya Rushman. Sanaya is the owner of Monet's Collection. Collection. She is a member of our Flex program. And Sanaya, tell us a little bit about Monet's Collection.
Okay, hi everybody. Like Miss Ashley said, I'm Sanaa Russian and the owner of Monet's Collection. Monet's Collection is a business where I specialize in custom t-shirt design. This is my brand.
Gorgeous.
My logo right here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I made it this morning.
The script. Make sure we keep the mic.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
So, like I said, I specialize in custom t-shirt designing with my logo, Monet's Collection, but I also do custom logos as well. You send me your idea, send me pictures, I graphic design for you. And my most popular pieces would be like my graduation shirts, family reunions, family events. Graduation season's coming up, guys.
That's right. That's right. So tell us about how long have you been at this?
I've been in business since 2020. Yeah, about 6 years now.
Wow. You're a seasoned pro at this.
Yes, ma'am.
So as being in business as long as you have you learned anything in Flex, or do you feel like you knew everything just coming in?
I have actually learned a lot in Flex. So I did struggle with like my communication a little bit. With me being so young, I feel like, because I have a lot of older customers,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like everything they say, is right, or I just have to go along with everything. But in Flex, all of the workshops that we do with, people that we talk to, I've understood that, sometimes I can speak up and let it be known that, it goes like this, it's that, like they're not always right, but they're always right.
Right.
Do it in a professional way.
Right.
So yeah, I learned how to be more professional with the workshops that we have. And yeah.
What was your favorite part of Flex?
My favorite part of Flex was probably being when we went to the Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really American Smart.
Yeah.
Getting to see the different vendors and how they communicate. And especially with like, if I win first place, with me having to do that at the finals, I know what it looks like, or I know what to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So would you encourage other underclassmen to join Flex next year?
Yes, ma'am. I think Flex is a great program, and I think everybody, like the parents, should encourage their kids to join Flex because they can learn a lot of things. Like even if, they don't have a business or don't know where to start, you guys are great mentors and great teachers, You can definitely help the younger generation.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you feel that way. So,
Yeah.
Miss Sanaya is going to join us March 17th at the finals, and you're not nervous at all, right?
No, ma'am.
No, she's got it. She's locked in. March 17th here at the Turner County Civic Center Conference Room. That's that side building. We're going to start at 9:30. It's open to the public, so all of your friends and family are welcome to come, all the community members, and they're going to hear Miss Sanaya's presentation and our other entrepreneurs, and we're going to see who's going to win. Number one, what are you going to spend your money on if you win?
Okay, so, as you know, but the world doesn't know, I've been a little slow with my most popular pieces, my embroidered pieces, because, the funding and how much you have to put in. So with my money, it will definitely go into those pieces because my clients, and customers, my loyals, they're asking about it every day. So I would definitely put that into my most popular pieces.
Sounds like a good investment.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, thank you, Sanaya. I hope you,
Yeah.
good luck.
Wow. Now next, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for our second competitor. Crank and Rev Engine Repair by Alfie Conklin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is everybody good this morning? Doing good? I have some business cards and flyers here for y'all. I have a lot of them, so if anyone else would like one. I'm Alfie Conklin. I'm 15 years old. I'm in the 10th grade at Turner County High School. I am the owner and founder of Crank and Rev Engine Clinic. I specialize in small engines such as weed whackers, lawnmowers, golf carts, side-by-sides, anything with a small engine, jet skis. My executive summary is basically the overview of my business. I'm local and independent, meaning I work by myself. I focus exclusively on small engines, meaning I do repair and maintenance. I want to provide an affordable, reliable, and honest small engine repair source. I want to be known as your guy. I want to provide the highest standard of small specialized engine repair. I want to ensure our customers' equipment is always reliable, performs optimally, and stands the test of time. I want those machines to last till they cannot go anymore. I want to be recognized as the premier and most reliable. Like I said, I want to be known. I want people to say, my lawnmower broke, go to Crank and Rev, go to Alfie, eat your guy. Do maintenance repair, and I'm a parts source as well. You know, if you want to do your own work, completely fine. If you want me to teach you, I'll do it. Just the basics. But if you need parts, I'm your guy as well. Target market, homeowners, landscapers, hobbyists, and enthusiasts. No matter who it is, I want to serve them, and I want to be their guy. I want to be there for them. Here's a real-life example. I want to save customers money. Machines, everything is expensive now. We all know that. None of your water is free. So I want to save their money. I want to repair it instead of them selling it for a low price, just like this lawnmower, and save them. A new lawnmower is, you can expect to go to Lowe's or Home Depot, pay $400 to $500 for a new lawnmower. Your standard push mower. So by repairing something that small, he wants $25 for it. It stays, will crank but not stay running. That's an easy carburetor fix. Most likely a carburetor issue. I have several different marketing and sales strategies. I want to be online. I haven't really picked up online yet. I've been very busy. But in person, I do have flyers, business cards, and I plan on going into a newspaper. I haven't talked with them yet, but I do plan on. Here's my flyers and business cards. Just a brief overview of what I do and my contacts at the bottom. Same with my business cards as well. How profit will be managed. I want my profit to be going right back into the business. I don't want to be spending a lot of money, but whatever I can do to advance my business and grow, I will do that. Just being able to work on this stuff is paying myself. With some products and tools I can buy is cleaners, oils and filters, fuel lines and filters, special socket jack stands, compression tester. I actually bought the compression tester. I still like to get the jack stands because that's a big one. Always need jack stands. I was at the Carroll Sausage Barbecue Festival on Valentine's Day. This was in the morning, I believe. Yes, this was in the morning. I brought a couple of these bikes I built by hand from scratch. I built those from the ground up, painted them, rebuilt the motors, heavily modified them. This little one, that's my baby. Both of these are my babies. This one, I had it up to 70 miles an hour. This one,
Wear a helmet out.
oh, I do.
Good.
I feel so much safer.
You don't want to be a customer of mine.
Yeah. This one, it's just heavily modified. I ride dirt roads on that one. That bike is older than me. I love working on stuff that's older than me. Here's some more stuff that has older than me. Oh, or older than me. This is a 1995 Yamaha Wave Raider 700. I bought it for $80. If I sold it right now, I'd probably get about $1,300 for it, but that's my baby as well. I bought it with no spark. I had to go through the electrical system with my multimeter. Spent hours on the electrical system, testing everything. I concluded it down to the CDI box, cleaned the carburetors, and it ran. It still runs to this day. This one is a 1995 Kawasaki 750 STS, and that's a 1991 Yamaha VXR Wave Runner. This is a 650, this is a 750. The 750 needed the motor rebuilt, so I rebuilt the motor. I bought the pair for $500. This one ran. I just cleaned the carburetors, put a battery in it, runs. This one, it was all taken apart. I had to rebuild it from scratch, not knowing anything about the jet ski. So I rebuilt it basically from the ground up. This is my welding cart with my welder in my shop. Couple bikes in there, bunch of tools, and I started by flipping bikes. That's mainly how I got to the point where I am now. I started flipping these kind of bikes. We're on Facebook Marketplace, just scrolling. See these monster motos for about $100 a bike. But they're complete. Bring them home. There's a pair of them. Bring them home, and I had both of them running and driving within the hour. It was just a carburetor. It was so simple, and stuff like that just gets thrown out or sold for cheap. And I ended up selling those bikes for just about $250 or $300 to get people on those bikes and having fun. Because trust me, being out on bikes, it's freedom. Thank you.
All right, so excellent presentation.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed that you are going into business with what I call a hard skill. This is something that, we live in a world where technology is ever evolving, and, guys like me that look at spreadsheets all day for a living can be replaced by an AI just like that. This is something that absolutely cannot be replaced. And I think that's a very wise place for you to go when you're starting a business. So how did you get started turning wrenches and working on engines?
So when I was, I want to say 9 or 10, around the COVID era, I think just before the COVID era, me and my friends wanted dirt bikes to happen. We always wanted a dirt. My mom's friend was scrolling on, I guess, Walmart, found a mini bike. $300 something. So I worked and worked and worked. I sold my little go-kart, electric go-kart, Razor. I sold it, and then I saved up and I got the money for it. We went, I think, the Sunday, we sold the go-kart, and then the next Sunday, we went and got the bike. And I wanted it to be different. I wanted it to be faster. I just wanted it to be different. So I was trying to modify it, do whatever I could, with absolutely zero money. And I was in a residential neighborhood, so I couldn't be too loud, obviously. And since we moved here, that's when I really grew. That's when I really dove deeper into it. And I started taking engines apart, started doing like heavy modifying, like governor removals and stuff like that. I got my first 212, Predator 212 engine when I was on my 14th birthday. And I got, I think, $100 for my birthday that year. I spent all of it on performance parts for it. And I put it on that bike, and it was a ripper. Since then I've sold it, unfortunately, but that engine taught me so much stuff, so much I'm still learning to this day on how to stuff. Get into the more advanced stuff like the jet skis. Like you said, everything's getting replaced now by electronics. And I just don't, I hate it. I honestly do. I hate electronics.
So, kind of a follow-up question to that. What happens if I bring you something that you can't fix?
I'm gonna learn how to fix it.
I like that.
I'm gonna figure it out. That's what I do with my hands.
Okay,
I love,
that's
I
fun.
love figuring stuff out. If I can't, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm gonna text you, call you, be like, hey, I just can't fix it. I could recommend you someone or something, what you could do, but I will be straight up honest with you and tell you I cannot fix it.
So I have a couple of questions, because I think this is
Yes,
a
ma'am.
great field that you're getting into. My husband is a electrician, or was, and he can fix things from nothing. Him and his dad will get and do something they learned. They were also self-taught, so I think that's kind of neat. His dad was actually doing this since he was 7 with his great-grandfather. So I love what you're doing. I'm also on the other side of this, where we've spent a lot of money to get other people to fix things too, right? So that's where I was going to go. On the partnership side, are you partnered with any kind of hunting clubs or businesses that sell these products? Like in my case, I'm from Albany, so like potters or golf courses. Obviously, these are people that need this on a regular basis and are backed up because they don't have the people in-house that have the hard skills, as he was referencing. Have you been able to partner with any of them?
So, I actually haven't thought about that.
Okay.
I'm just kind of building on myself right now, but I think that's a great idea. I have not thought about it, but I think that'd be a great thing to get into, for sure.
I can see this being really big for you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
I want to expand it. I want to go to a warehouse, if I could grow into a warehouse, have parts on demand right there, just like that.
Is that some of the struggles that you do have, is maybe having the parts on hand?
Yeah, it is. There's probably, I worked on a walk-by weed eater not too long ago, and the problem I'm having is time. I have school and then baseball right after, so I only have a couple days out of the week. I can actually work on stuff, and within that time, I gotta order parts. I gotta take apart, figure out what's wrong. If I need to order parts, I order parts, and then get it back to the owner. So that's the problem I have now, but it should free up after baseball season is over in about a month.
So my next question to that would be, what is your help? Where's your support? What kind of employees? I know you said you would teach people how to do it. Are you also looking for your own?
Well, I'm not looking for my own right now. I'm still independent, working on my own stuff and doing all the work myself.
Okay.
But I do work with friends on their stuff, so I do try to teach them what I can, so that they can be independent and they don't have to rely on me, because I have stuff to work on too. My bike's always breaking. They're old, they're unimpactful. But they're getting to the point where they're getting more reliable.
Okay.
I'm not scared to go on the rides anymore with them.
Now, I know you mentioned that you're self-taught on a lot of your work that you do on these machines and these engines. Have you thought about maybe trying to take some additional courses, possibly a little bit, I know you're still kind of new into all this, but kind of like in the technicals,
So, the
field?
one thing I have really advanced is my welding. I learned to weld here, and I bought a welder from my dad. My dad bought me a welder, we made a deal. I learned how to weld, he'll buy me a welder. So we went through that deal, and I now have a welder. But everything else, it's Facebook groups, especially with the mini bikes. Facebook groups. There's a Predator 224, 212 builds group that I'm in. I'm in all kinds of those groups. I want to learn and I want to build on myself.
Now, have you been able to find a mentor or some mentors, locally to try to help you
No.
get started?
Well, I do have Flex here, and they've been great. They really have been great. And my dad does fund me, and then I just pay him back after I sell the machine. But kind of growing off from that point.
know, I'm seeing those jet skis, there's a huge demand, you know, with the
Yeah.
lake so close by, you know, everybody's needing to fix up the jet skis
right.
this time of year.
Well, those,
For summer fun.
that
so.
pair, we bought those in December, I think. So that was gonna be my winter project. I got done with it a lot quicker than I thought I was going to. So they've just been sitting out there. They're kind of covered, but they've just been sitting out there.
So that brings me to a really interesting question is what do you see as the biggest part of your business? The repair side or the buying older equipment, fixing it up yourself and then selling that for a profit as well?
I think it's kind of balanced.
Okay.
One
You
thing
think about 50-50?
Yeah, I do. My opinion though, I love buying the old stuff and fixing it up because I get the learning experience, I get hands-on experience, and people just seem to love the old stuff as well.
A lot of modern things, you think about a weed whacker that you get from a big box store. The companies are doing what's called planned obsolescence now, where we know it's gonna break within a certain time because we want you to come by
Right,
and buy
right.
another
That's
cheap
the
weed eater.
That's the car market now.
Yeah,
They don't
so
make money off their cars, they make money off.
You have a real opportunity here to go find some of these things that are high quality that may just need repairs, and you can turn around and offer those up to your customers, as a potential source of revenue.
Well, I'm sure you know the term, they don't
Make it like they used
Yeah,
to, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Been thinking about it the whole time watching this.
and they don't make them like they used to. Those are old two-strokes, you don't get that kind of power and sound anymore.
No, one more question.
Let me jump in. I love what you're able to do. I can't work on anything. And as somebody that has boats and chainsaws and weed eaters, I'm gonna throw it away, buy another one. Kind of guy. But I'm trying to get over that. I need to understanding of how do you value your time? And here's where I'm going with this. You buy a pair of jet skis, say I bought them for $500 and I flipped them for $1,500 and I made $1,000, right? Your time working on them, are you paying yourself $10 an hour, $20 an hour, $50 an hour?
So,
Help me understand.
and to your repair aspect, I charge $25 an hour with a 1 hour minimum. That's on maintenance, repair, tune-up. Really though, something so small, it could be something so small, I'm not gonna charge you for it.
Okay.
Because it's just like, I can do with my eyes closed now.
Right. Are we trying to make friends? Are we trying to make money?
Okay.
I get it.
I love meeting new people, so.
I do too. And that's what we gotta think about. You know, like I said, love everything you're doing. Also wish you would have led with this logo. That's eye-catchy. It makes me wanna learn more about your business. You're a 10th grader,
Yes, sir.
right?
6 years old.
Okay, cool. We'll go up with your baseball player too. $25 an hour. Yeah, that's a good question. How are you handling transportation? Okay.
So it sounds like you have.
He's an Uber driver. So your
Yes.
dad's got a speeding car, not an Uber
I
driver.
have to rely on my dad.
Yeah, that's good. That's good you got that.
I'm the youngest in my family, so everyone else has their license. So if they are willing to drive me down a distance or something.
You ever give your dad gas money?
No.
We might have been keeping it green.
Yeah,
Got some slave drivers around here.
Yeah, well, that's good. Now, one last question. $25 an hour, is that kind of industry standard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done some research, it's standard.
Yeah, because all I'm gonna tell you is, don't undersell yourself because you're 15 years old. And I have a friend that's in the music business, every time he does, another musician does something for free, he's hurting the industry, because there's somebody that will pay for that service. So, don't be afraid to charge, even if it is something simple, all right? Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
You're gonna see that the, three participants we have all have a different thing they're selling. One is selling her bubbly self, another one's selling his honesty and integrity. The third one is selling his creativity. Now here's Alfie's voice.
Hi, I am Ashley Miller, the Director of the Chamber Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here with my friend Alfie Conklin, and he is going to tell us about his business that he has developed while he's been in Flex. So Alfie, tell us what you got.
I'm Alfie Thompson. I was Crank and Rev Engine Clinic. I started the business through Flex at Turner County High School. So far, with Miss Ashley Miller and Mr. Mike Moore and a whole bunch of other people who have came and helped us out, it's been really good. Really recommend it.
What is Crank and Rev? Tell us a little about that.
It's a small engine clinic. Work on anything with a small engine, lawnmowers, weed whackers, mini bikes,
Jet ski.
jet skis, anything really.
What's the most interesting thing you've worked on?
Probably my 1995 Wave Raider 701. It had an electrical problem. Wasn't getting it spark. Bought it for $80, and it now does probably 50 miles an hour.
Wow.
And runs great.
What grade are you in?
10,
And so you're like what, 15?
15.
15? So you're working on stuff older than you?
Yeah.
All day long,
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
All day
A lot
long.
of lunch. You know.
You're making me feel old. Alfie, tell us a little bit about what you've learned while you've been in Flex.
Well, in Flex, I've learned so much stuff. I've learned more about my communication and talking to people and public speaking. Public speaking is a big one because of our presentation. Public speaking, talking in front of people, getting out of my comfort zone. Marketing. I've learned a lot about the marketing part. That plays a big role. And customer service is definitely a big one as well.
Yeah, definitely. And you participated at the barbecue festival we had here in Ashburn, and you displayed and you talked to people. And did you get any sales from that? Got some leads?
Well, my name definitely got out there.
Yeah.
Like, I handed out a lot of business cards, talked to a lot of people. There was one person, one couple, their golf cart was getting sparked.
Mhm.
So I was working on a bike. They came to the restaurant. I talked to them. They said they went down, bought a CDI box, which is what I told them to get.
Yeah.
And it went fine after that.
Yeah, you fixed their issue, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
And nothing made, but I hope so.
Yeah, well, that's great. So, Alfie, what would you recommend Flex going forward to other kids that might have an interest in a business?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It seems like not a head start, but like a jump start. Instead of starting here, you're starting just a little bit forward, and then that little jump really progresses.
Yeah.
Helps with their progress.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Alfie, and good luck to you as you go into our Flex finals. We have district finals on March 17th.
All right, before we bring out our third, I may have to leave a little early. Little brag here, my daughter's competing at state today, so I have to get to Millersville as soon as possible. But I had to be here for this. I have loved being part of this program. If you get an opportunity, I highly recommend it. I've gained as much as they have. So now for our third contestant. Finishing out the presentation is Kimoni Smith with Cake by Kimoni. We should have been doing this during the video. This is our first time that we made mistakes.
You guys are good at that.
I have my portfolio.
I sure can, thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Kamani Smith. I'm 18 years old and I'm a senior here at Turner County High School. I'm the owner of Cake by Kamani, where I bake and design custom and freeze-out cakes from scratch for birthday parties, weddings, baby showers, and other special events. My business solves the problem of people wanting a unique and personalized custom homemade cake. You bring me the design, I'll bake and design it into something that you'll love. And I prepared a little 13-second video. I hope you guys like it because it took a long time.
Can we play that again? You sitting there trying to think about eating this cupcake.
Yeah.
I wanna see this custom work one more time. Just all the time. I got what I need.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I have prepared for you guys a red velvet cake with a cream cheese buttercream cupcake. And I also have a cake here that I just made this morning. And it's also red velvet as well. It's a heart cake. It's a 3-layer 6-inch cake. Here's the cake.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, now I'll get into how I first started. So growing up, I've always been into watching baking shows. It was a quite interest for me. I wake up at like 5 in the morning just to watch baking shows on like Pioneer Woman, Kids Baking Championship, all that kind of stuff. And I've also always been in the kitchen. So not only can I bake, but I can also cook as well. So back in 2020, that's when I first started as well, just like tonight. It was a family reunion, and one of my family members asked me to make a cake for them, a red velvet cake in particular. And my red velvet cake flavor is also one of my most popular flavors because it's also my grandma's recipe. So during that family reunion, the cake was going about 10 minutes. It didn't look good at all, but it definitely tasted good. From there, it was about 3 weeks later, it was actually Thanksgiving weekend. And my parents ended up posting that cake that I did, and I got a lot of orders from it. Also, a lot of people at that family reunion who I didn't even know, because I didn't know that side of the family that well, but they actually ended up ordering cakes from me, and I started from there. That Thanksgiving weekend is when I first started, and I got a lot of orders, and it kind of just took off from there. So having a great support system was my main thing, and also setting a goal in plan. Promoting, when I first started, believe it or not, people did not think that I was baking the cake. They thought my mom was baking the cake. But, no. So I started posting real videos on Instagram so I could show off me decorating the cake, which it got a lot of views. I was seeing 1,000 likes on those reels. I also started a TikTok from there too. So, also being consistent. Okay, how do I promote? So yeah, social media and also having a strategy. I noticed like on Facebook, especially trying to establish myself in the community and also trying to establish myself in other surrounding counties, that I found that tagging the people that I do the case for, it can reach other people, other audiences. And also, once they take the cake home, then everybody else from their family is actually, they end up starting to order from me too. So next thing you know, the whole family is ordering from me. Also, annual sales and pop-up sales. When I first started, I started doing a lot of annual sales, especially my red velvet flavor because it was a hit. The flavor, really good, everyone loves it. So I did a lot of sales back then and trying to just establish my business more and get my name out there. Pricing. So I go about my pricing a little different. I've noticed when I first started, I didn't really know how to price my cake. Because I noticed that a lot of people do it differently, especially when you're working with a custom cake. Because it's not like you're getting it for Walmart or Publix to where the cake mix is pretty much already made. It's not really homemade. The buttercream is different. It's not butter and sugar. It's not even real butter. Sometimes it's fake. So I start off with a starting price. So with my custom cake, the starting price for this cake, it starts at $75. So, and then from there, I add on based on what decorations that I'm using. So in the price list, I'll start off with the starting price, and then from there, I'll add on each decoration that I'm charging you for, so you can get an outline of what exactly that I'm charging you for. Also, I start with my layers inside. So on my price list, there is, for example, this 3-layer 6-inch cake feeds about 13 to 15 people. So I price it based on this. So here is on my ware. This is a custom, it was a 4-layer cake. It was strawberry filled. That middle cake is actually, I was like a year in, and I actually did that cake, which I'm still surprised I was actually able to even do that because there's a lot of detail work that goes into that. Especially as you can see the buttercream, how it's like, it smooths out right there. So, and then the third cake is a 2-tiered red velvet cake. And what I've learned, so time management and finding a balance, especially with doing custom type of cakes, I find that the time that goes into it is a lot because you have to pay attention to detail because it is custom and everything is made from scratch. And also overworking and burnt out. So I also found that I like baking my cakes on the weekends because I have more time because of school and other things that I have might have going on throughout the week. Also staying organized in communication. I love communication. I love communicating with my customers because I find that you build a connection with your customers and they'll want to come back to you. And here is my contact right here. And also I provide you with my portfolio. I also gave you guys an $80 custom cake that you can use by May. It's like a voucher code. And also I gave you guys a return on investment sheet. Earlier in Flex program, we actually got a $200 loan, and I just showed how I utilized my loan, what exactly did I use it for. It was a Thanksgiving sale that I did last year for Thanksgiving, and it just shows out the outline of what I used it for. And yeah. Thanks, you.
All right, Kamani, that's a wonderful looking cake and everything in your presentation. Your cakes are unbelievable. It really looked like something, I've seen the TV shows you're talking about the fast lines. You know, my wife watches them and I'll pass through the living room when she's watching them. How many hours goes into $80 cake?
In total, it's around 5 hours, but sometimes it be about 12 because I be taking breaks and stuff. But it's about 5 to 6 hours.
5 or 6 hours. You see where I'm going with this, don't you? Let's divide 5 into 80. And that's $14 an hour. Okay? So what are you paying yourself? What's your time worth?
Well, this cake is actually worth around $125.
Okay.
I gave you guys an $80 custom cake as in voucher, like a coupon or like a sale that I'm doing that you guys are welcome to have. So it'll be $80 for you guys. So I priced my cake starting with the layers and then the sides. So that can also be thought of with how much I pay myself. So it's around $10 to $12 an hour.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta work, we get that up, right, for this to be a full-time gig. Cause I see you got a product here, you know, there's like 40,000 vehicles a day come through the city of Ashburn, through the interstate. And like, you have something to have somebody put on the brakes, and like, we need to get one of these cakes and exit, and while they're buying fuel, hey, let's go another block down the road and shop at this custom cake shop. Yeah, that's all I have.
I have two comments and a question. First comment is, you're hitting the mark on two things. Number one, it's a good cake, and you're creative with it, right? I've had some really nice, pretty cakes that taste terrible. And like you said, the first time, when you made your first red velvet cake, it tastes amazing, but then it did not turn out presentation-wise. So kudos to you for taking time to master both of those, because both of those are equally important. So great job there. The other second comment is great job with leveraging the ability to tag people and get exposure. That's what we call like digital referrals. I mean, it's word of mouth in a digital environment, so continue to do that. Let your customers, you know, speak for your business as well. I want to hear a little bit more about your grandmother and Red Velvet Cake. What's connected? Tell
Well,
me
my
about
grandmother, she actually passed, her name was Melissa Burgess. She passed from cancer, but she did a lot of, everybody knows her for cooking. So she did a lot of cooking, but her red velvet cake is a secret. Only me and my two aunties know about the recipe. But we actually compete with each other every Thanksgiving. Cause the recipe is the same for everyone, but we all tweak it a little differently. So that's what it was.
Melissa?
Yeah, Melissa.
So again, echoing what you've heard before, the creativity is incredible. From the business side of this, I really appreciate you giving me a breakdown of how you spent your $200 and showed me the return on that investment. I want to echo what the previous judge says, that you've got to understand it. This is what you want to do and want to grow and continue to do this. You've got to value your time. Or you have to find a way to supplement that with something else. If you thought about any other ways to grow this business or supplement this business, maybe with other products that are not so labor intensive for you to do, or things that you can, you know, a plain multi-layer chocolate cake that you could put in a local store that they buy from you, that you can make lots of them at one time and have them out there to sell, to supplement this incredibly creative portion of the business.
So when I first started, my name used to be Kamani Basics. So I reestablished into Cake by Kamani because I noticed that I like decorating the cake more than I like doing other type of baked goods, as in strawberry chocolate covered strawberries. And I used to do other type of pastries too. If people would ask me, I do banana pudding, like any type of baked good. But I noticed that I like decorating the cake way more. So and I do want to expand into grocery stores because also, as you see, cake tastes good.
Yes.
So I think that'd
Cake's
be a
delicious.
hit. That'd be a hit in the grocery store.
But could you sell that in a grocery store is my question.
No.
Right.
Because it's a unique experience that you're only gonna get from me.
Right.
Now, where do you see yourself long-term going with your cakes? Do you, I guess, want to continue to expand your offerings, or would you want to have a retail location, or?
So I definitely want to expand, and I'm going into college. I'm majoring in nursing, so I still want to do cake decorating on the side, and also I want to get a storefront. But I also want to utilize this money to get me an edible imaging printer, so I can start printing edible images instead of having to order them. I actually work side by side with a cake decorator. She's based in New York, and she ships all my edible images too. But if I had that edible imager, that printer, that I could use it, and it could reduce the turnaround time for my cakes, and also it could lower the cost too, instead of me having to order.
How much does it cost?
It costs around $25 for just the edible image.
No, the printer itself.
The printer, it's about $400.
Now, how do you make like these butterflies on this custom cake? How do you make those, or are those?
Those, I actually
Fondant or
bought
those-
those, but I have made some before out of modeling chocolate.
Okay.
So it's just like chocolate mixed with sugar, and then you combine it. It's like a Play-Doh consistency,
Okay.
and then you can put it in molds, and you can actually make butterflies, other type of decorations.
You're baking at a home, right?
Yes, I'm home based.
Okay. You have your safe serve?
Yes, I am certified.
You get that through Flex?
Yes.
Awesome. That's what we want to hear.
First of all, good
Miss
job.
Ashley happens to know a community that's close by, right? That is, developing and close to opening a shared commercial kitchen that is really catered towards people making baked goods. So there could be an opportunity there for you to scale up, where instead of making one cake a day in the same amount of time, you might make 3 to 4.
Good job. Everything looks
Excellent
absolutely
job.
beautiful. I had a couple of quick questions. So some of the things I thought of too was on your partner side, you said that you want to eventually partner with grocery stores. I know a couple of people who do beautiful cakes, but one of the things that they've been able to do was get in with some of the coffee shops or small businesses like that that sell those extra pieces, and they'll do beautiful custom cakes like what you have, and then have them in the window at the coffee kit, and then they sell them by the slice. So they buy the entire cake from you, and then they sell them by the slice, but people are able to see that beautiful cake when they come in, therefore creating something for you also. So that might be a quicker way for you to get
Like
in.
the catch in the blueberry.
Yeah,
cake.
we were thinking the same thing, right, because they sell it, yeah. And she comes into town, I think, on Wednesdays and sells them to those different restaurants, so therefore they have the whole weekend, with this beautiful cakes. It's a way to get your foot in the door. I also put down, partnering maybe with wedding planners or party planners. Because if you have a good partnership with them, so do you have any of those contacts? And are those something that you thought about?
I don't. I get a lot of customers, they just come to me for the cake. So I'll definitely look into that, because I think that is a good idea in expanding, my clientele.
Yeah, great, good. I think that will be great for you because they're so beautiful and people are looking for this. But sometimes it's just hard to find that consistency, or they try it and the cake is awful, but the cake might look pretty, but they're like, and everybody wants both. So I definitely like what my partner said, Lisa, about, good job to you for being able to find both angles and making sure that both are solid. What are your future ideas for this? Are you wanting to have your own shop?
Yes,
Or-
I am.
okay.
I'm definitely wanting to have my own shop.
Okay.
I think, like I said, what sets me apart is not only do my cakes look good, but they taste good as well. So I feel like just building that, putting money into that, just getting people to come to me out of town. That's my main goal.
All right, one last question. Where are you buying your ingredients? Are you buying them at retail or are you buying them at wholesale? Are you going to the Piggly Wiggly and buying ingredients from Mr. Mike, or do you have a arrangement with Cisco or one of these food service companies that you're buying?
So I'm going to buy in retail. I want to get into wholesale, so start to buy my ingredients in bulk. But I do notice that it's just not one set flavor that I'm doing. Every single cake order that I get is different, and it might be a last minute order. So I already have those main ingredients already in my kitchen, but sometimes I have to venture out and go get some extra stuff.
Excellent.
Thank you, Marty, that was fantastic.
Thank you, guys.
Got 2 questions for you. One, did I lie about the 3 real businesses? We got 3 real businesses here. Now, can you see why we were choked up? They are impressive. And we are super proud of these guys. So that's 3 solid presentations from 3 young entrepreneurs who showed up and showed out. Let's give them another round of applause. Before we break for intermission, I want to tell you a real quick story. In 2020, we were at the Chamber of Commerce, and we had some students come up and tell us about their home-based business that they had started. Both of them were in 8th grade. One of them was a baker. One of them was making shirts. So I went home, talked to my dad, said, hey, here's what's going on, and he immediately said, let's get that one a sewing machine, let's get this one an oven. We need to help this. we reached out to school, and as you know, school closed during that period, and it fell through the cracks. Fast forward, and we find out about the Flex program. Actually presented to the Development Authority, and Councilman Burgess was on there at the time, and we jumped on it. There was no question. We had to have it. Now those 2 students are the finalists in this program today. Now you can't tell me I'm not proud and happy to be part of this. All right, so we'll break for an intermission. If you'd like, you can head to the foyer and meet the entrepreneurs and speak with them while our judges are getting everything finalized. Once the judges have made their decision, we'll bring everyone back in for the award ceremony. Thank you.